You know, every leader knows the command to go and make disciples found in the Great Commission. Every leader also knows that while our weekly church programs are necessary for the health of the body, they oftentimes struggle to facilitate true biblical discipleship. As leaders, we know how much of our time and treasure are spent overseeing church programs and events that many times end with limited success, rarely bringing people to Christ, let alone creating disciples who actually go and make other disciples. This reality is a struggle in the heart of every faithful leader. That nagging question still remains. What else can I possibly do? While modern church statistics tout the importance of building relationships within our congregations, for most of us, we, like Christ, must begin to focus our attention on building biblical relationships with those outside the church. I just read a study conducted by the Institute of American Church Growth where they surveyed 14,000 lay people and they asked them this question: what or who was responsible for your coming to Christ in the church? And here's what they found. They said that 0.5% to 1% said that an evangelistic crusade was responsible. 1 to 2% listed a special need, while 1 to 2% said that visitation from a church member helped them come to know Christ. 2 to 3% said that they simply walked in and they stayed, and another 2 to 3% listed the church's programs. Now 4 to 5% listed the Sunday school hour, and then 5 to 6% simply listed the pastor as the reason that they came to know Christ. But here's the number I want you to get. 75 to 90% of the people listed a friend or a relative as the person responsible for bringing them to Christ. Now look at those numbers. 75 to 90% of those who came to know Christ did so because they were in close relationship with someone who knew Jesus. If we're ever going to become effective at reaching people for Jesus Christ, the church itself must understand that God's plan has always been to grow His church by reaching our world through godly relationships, which ultimately result in genuine discipleship. So the real answer for today's leaders is that they must focus their attention on helping the believers in their church reach out to the unchurched population. We must teach them how to live lives of genuine faith where making personal connections and having spiritual conversations are the norm. We must do this because biblical discipleship is not merely a good idea, but our God-given commission. So if you're interested in helping the believers in your church become mature members and ministers, faithful stewards and servants, disciples who make other disciples, then please take a moment to connect with me by clicking the button below to set up a time where you and I can get together and talk for a few minutes about what God is wanting to do in your location. Thanks so much for your time. I hope to chat with you soon.